So here is something I'm trying to understand, especially with the labor rights on this platform. Now, last night I was listening to Munchi B's live, where she have a lot of labor rights on there discussing the constitutional reform. But one of the topics that they held on to, or one of the motions that they were holding on to, was the matter of dual citizenship and whether Mark Golding is a Jamaican and how it would look if Mark Golding becomes Prime Minister, seeing that he has dual citizenship. And this just enlightens how dark the labor rights are, not just in mind, but in body and in spirit. Labor rights, I want you to remember that you elected the first non-Jamaican to become Prime Minister in Edward Philip George Seaga. Now, I understand that with the constitutional reform, it's a battle of CCJ versus Privy Council. And I, like many Jamaicans, understand why this Labour Party would want to keep the Privy Council as our final court of appeal. They understand that not many Jamaicans, very few Jamaicans at that, cannot afford to take a case to the Privy Council. There is something else I'm trying to understand, but I just can't understand it at all. And somebody please help me with this one, because I don't know when a new ministry was erected that is called Investigate the Life of the Leader of the Opposition and His Personal Business. Because this government, basically known to be distractors, are now turning a blind eye to the actual cries and concerns of the people of this country. Mr. Prime Minister, how many children have been killed and hurt over the past few months? And we have heard nothing from the minister or the Ministry of Education. We've seen no convention. We've seen nobody going into these schools consoling and speaking to children about what the problem actually is. So, Mr. Prime Minister, leave Mark business alone and deal with your business. As a matter of fact, deal with the country's business. You are too distracted, but I guess that is something that Mark Golding has on you guys. Anytime you realize, say, something that come up and there is something that is brewing in the People's National Party, you pull all sort of stunts and flips like a bunch of circus puppy shows. Listen to me, Mr. Minister. Get the people's work done. Get the people's best interest at heart. And it's not our fault. It's no longer a battle of JLP and PNP, but JLP and the people of this country and JLP and themselves. It's not our fault. Now listen to me and listen to me good. Whether or not Mark Golding a Jamaican, African, England, British, anything, you see, when you call it Andrew, he will be the next Prime Minister of this country. So get on the act together. Pappy shows.
No, and Darrell Vaz knows the labor right talk to it to them. As a matter of fact, Darrell, for sure it's a labor right talk to me. A labor right called me this morning and said, I'm going to Brace River, I must big up andrewholness, Julian Holness, Andrew Weekly, Everall Warmington, Bobby Montague, and Fly Green. He said 6 names, we must interpret what they want from that. Hold on. And the information minister can't say nothing to me because a labor right tell me so. Me don't break no law. So she said, because a labor right tell me so.
There's a video, a photograph that came out with Mr. Andrew Holness and Mr. PJ Patterson enjoying a cricket match over the weekend that is creating a stir. I said it already, and I'll repeat again for emphasis for those who are hearing it for the first time. I was in their circle, and I used to go out to their functions. I was invited to one of their ladies' night in Maypen. The mayor at the time was a JLP man, and he kept a ladies' night out for the Christmas season, and we went. And I got the shock of my life. It's equally PMP and JLP. Is a JLP function, and Peter Bunting was in the kitchen cooking. They are all best friends. They marry into each other. When when Pernell Charles and Bruce Golding was battling out for the position, it was creating problem at home because Bruce Golding married to Pernell Charles' sister. And because of the effect that it was having, Pernell Charles pulled out from the race and allowed Bruce to go in order to maintain the family relationship. They marry into each other. Their symbol is, we two hold them tight. They are best friends, and it is for that reason I don't have political alliance. I don't have political. So for those of you who believe that, oh, I support the JLP, so I'm gonna lick out against Mark Golding and leave Andrew Holness, I am not that type of blogger. I am an objective blogger. I lick against Andrew. I lick against Mark. I lick against Portia. I lick against Eddie. I lick against everybody, because when the dust is settled, I am a Jamaican. So you all need to stop the foolishness in having tribal politics and hating this and hating that. They are both collecting $25 million when Kingston Public Hospital don't have toilet paper. Stop the foolishness. They are best friend. Happy Monday, everybody. It is no secret that Mr. Trump will be heading back to the White House. Everybody knows that I love Trump. I am a Trumpist. But I don't love Trump for the reason that many of you believe that I love Trump for. I love Trump because he's a Gemini and the humor that he comes with. I don't love Trump as president because Trump, I don't even believe that Trump completed secondary level education. Trump was busy going about his business to look pum pum to buy when purses draw him and turn him into president. What you expect? What is happening in America that America cannot find anybody to lead America? What is happening in America that America cannot find a president? America have more than 30 million people and America cannot find a decent candidate to run America. They choose one person who has dementia. No, they are gonna choose again another president who have no education, no morals, no values. What is happening in America? Welcome to the American election 2024 in November, because Mr. Trump is heading right back to the White House. What about all those cases that are pending before the court? What happened? They are civil suit. Then how so many persons gone to prison for things that they said Trump made them do? I don't know. America is in crisis. At least we have a very nice prime minister, and at least we have maple syrup. Hey, Canada is in a better standing. Canada have maple syrup. Take that.